Yo, what is going on, Comfy Gang? So some of you have been asking for me to make like a cooking video, and yeah, I feel like I'd make a better one showing my face and stuff with better camera angles while I'm awake late at night when my parents are asleep. But right now they're out of the house. I don't know for how long, so I'm pretty hungry. Gonna make some fried rice, so I decided I would just film it, make this like a first preliminary cooking video. I used some scissors like the Master Chef Daniel Lord to cut up this leftover roast pork. There's some leftover shrimp stir fry thing, some green onions I found in the fridge. I don't think they're being used. Some day-old rice, because that's how you get better fried rice texture, or it takes a lot less time to like dry it up in the pan, well, it's already dry because of the fridge. You got the classic chicken bouillon, some rice wine, and got a little bit of garlic because there's no white onions in the fridge and I'm too lazy to peel and chop a scallion. So not a scallion, a white onion. So I'm just gonna use garlic. And I think the good thing about fried rice is that you can pretty much put anything in it. I forgot to include some eggs. All right, let's do that. Okay, we got some eggs. Man, this is your typical Asian fridge, overcrowded and full of crap that's gonna go bad. Let's see. If you're wondering why there's all this stuff set up, it's because my mom is running a food business thing because of COVID. I guess she was bored, and I help out a little bit sometimes, but it's mostly just, I'm not going to say what she's making because she posts on Facebook, so that's just one other way I could get doxxed, and right now I really don't want that to happen. Man, I normally use two hands when doing this. Oh my god, disaster. Oh, okay. Decent. I'm gonna put 2 eggs. Man, yeah, okay. I think I'm getting the hang of that. And got the pan preheating. Always make sure to wash your hands because, that's kind of disgusting. I always wash my hands, especially after I crack eggs and choke the chicken. Wait, what? Just ignore that. So, yep, pans might be a little bit too hot, but that's fine. Just gonna grab a spatula. Gonna set this down quickly. All right, we're back in business. So we got some garlic frying in the oil. Just gonna put a little bit more. So what you want to do is typically fry your aromatics first, and I'm just gonna use some time-lapse stuff to speed that up. Wow, should I be showing the inside of my house? Oh god, I'm doxing myself so hard right now. Holy shit, okay. So, just gonna I'm gonna have to watch this over and make sure I don't film outside the window. Holy shit, this is not a good idea. cooking with one hand is probably one of the worst ideas I've had in a while. So we got the plate there. Shit, this is bad. Put in the pork, I guess. Stir fry that for a bit. And you just want to warm it through, you know. Yeah. Pork. So nice. It's cooking up nicely. Throwing this leftover shrimp. I think there's like wonton skins or whatever. It's gonna taste fine. It's gonna taste fine. I am a master chef. You know what? I'm gonna plate it in a bowl so it looks more aesthetic, and it looks like I know what I'm doing. Nice. We got the bowl. Okay. Yep. Yeah. I am a beast. Okay. So now that that's been warmed up for a bit, you just dump in the rice. And it's been broken up because, man, wait, just give me a second. Yep, so added in the rice. It's been broken up because I put oil on my hands and just manually broke it apart. Just add a little bit of oil if you think it's dry. You don't want your fried rice to be too dry, but you don't want it to be too wet, too oily either. You just want it in that like sweet spot. So you'll typically, I guess, make decisions depending on like how fatty the meat you add is. Thankfully, this cut is fairly lean, so I have to compensate by adding a little bit more oil. The shrimp's kind of overcooked. I probably should have added it last. And now that's done. Just, you know, add in a few splashes of rice wine. Turn up the heat so it'll dry up faster. And yeah, I guess pro tip is that you can season your fried rice with things other than salt. Forgetting one really important thing is the sesame oil. Okay. That's gonna be added at the end, but yeah. So turn up the heat. The rice is starting to fry up nicely, and yeah, now is a good time to put the chicken bouillon. If you don't want to use this stuff because it has MSG, let me just tell you that most Chinese food has MSG, but pretty much all food has MSG, or not MSG exactly, but glutamic acid. It's what makes mushrooms and cheese and other things taste good. MSG is just a one sodium molecule binded to glutamic acid. So really don't worry too much about it. All that MSG is bad for you stuff is really just a myth. All the studies on it were done by giving rats like their body weight in MSG, but obviously that's gonna kill most people, consuming your body weight in anything pretty much. So it's kind of stupid that research was based on that. But yeah, just break up any chunks of rice you see, fry it a little bit more, then am I doing? Brain kind of froze. Okay. So put all the rice on one side of the pan. Just put a drizzle of oil so the egg gets some of it. And now dump your eggs into the side of the pan. And just let that cook for a bit. Okay. Want the rice to get out of the spoon. Just tap it against the thing like that. But yeah, typically want to let this cook. Preferably use a non-stick pan, because if you don't use one, then it's just going to stick, and the rice, not only will the egg stick, but so will the rice. And you just want to lightly scramble the egg, and don't mix it with the rice until it's like 80 to 90% cooked, because if you do, then it'll just coat the rice and get stuck in between the rice and not cook evenly. So you just want to scramble it by itself until it's about like this consistency. And then once it's like this, you kind of just mix it around, start to break up the egg fibers, I guess, whatever you call them, to get that classic Chinese fried rice appearance with the, you know, it's not like those fake fried rice where they cook the egg into like a roll and then like cut it, although that's not bad too, but this is more like how you would have it authentically. Yeah, so just stir that around. And once you get to this point, you can basically, okay, what are you gonna do? Oh, yeah. And now is when you add in the green onions, because you don't want this to brown too much. It'll impart a lot of flavor if it's just like barely toasted. So put that into the mixture, start to toss it up, and at this point turn off the heat. And this is when you add things like the white pepper, because that will actually start to lose its flavor as it's being cooked. Green onions, I guess their flavor profile will change, but you kind of want to have that fresh, I guess, aroma from it. So you would add that last, then add white pepper, and the residual heat of the pan should help toast it slightly, but not help it lose its flavor. And you can always add more later. Just a few drops of sesame oil, because that's how you get that authentic Chinese taste. And some salt taste, just estimate. And you know what? You could add a little bit of like a pinch of sugar too, because it would just be kind of like elevating the natural sweetness of everything. But I plan to eat this with sriracha, so I'm not gonna do that. But anyways, this is my, you know, shrimp and pork fried rice. This is probably one of the easier things to make out there if you have like a non-stick pan. Honestly, don't try this without a non-stick pan, because it'll just be a pain to clean up. Really, that's the key to making stuff like this, especially stir fries, because it's just so much less effort is required. But yeah, I will cut the video now and film myself plating it, or after it's plated. So this is the final product. That's what it looks like. And what I like to do is just drizzle some sriracha over the top like this, because I feel like it just rounds out the dish even more, but it should be pretty good on its own. I tasted some, and yeah, that is a pretty typical meal for me. Yeah, let's see, give that a little mix. It's kind of hot right now, but damn. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, I'm a fucking beast. Okay, that's just pretty good. Not gonna lie, I think I'm a pretty decent chef, and you know, maybe my technique's not the best, but I feel like I certainly have a pretty good command on flavors. I think I'm gonna call this series NEET Cuisine. This is the first episode, and this is Comfy Neat signing out.